So every night before the show, I get on Twitter and I tell people what's coming up the next day. And so many people were very excited about the fact that Abrielle was going to show us do-it-yourself ways to get rid of those pesky mosquitoes inside your house.
Yeah, and I saw that and I loved it because everybody has an issue with this.
Yes.
I don't know if it's just an Arizona thing. That's the only place I've lived. I'm sure they're everywhere, but they're everywhere around here. And so if you live by a golf course, or we love our wine, so if you want to sit while the weather's getting nice, you want to sit on the patio, have a nice glass of wine, you can't because you're getting eaten alive by these mosquitoes.
It's very frustrating.
Yeah, so that's where this little contraption comes in. I'm going to tell you ahead of time, it is not a pretty contraption. It's not pretty, but
that's
it
okay
works.
As long as it works, right?
It works, and we're at AZTV, we're all about making your life a little bit easier, so that's what this will do.
Okay.
Okay, so let's start out with what you need. So you are going to need a one plastic 2-liter Coke bottle, and this is important because it needs to be exactly this shape with the neck and all of that.
That's why it has to be Coke.
Yes.
Okay.
And you need to do this exactly following the directions, or else it might not work. So then you need a knife and scissors.
Right here.
Yep.
All right.
And then you need some duct tape. You need a pot for boiling water, half a cup of brown sugar, half a cup of water, and then also you're going to need a tablespoon of active dry yeast.
Okay, and where do you get the active dry yeast?
You can just get it at a grocery store.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So, okay, let's jump into this. The first direction, what you're going to need to do, I did this ahead of time because we saw how unwrapping the crayon went yesterday.
That was yesterday.
So, you're going to take your thing and you're going to, the bottle, and you're going to stick the knife in there to make the hole, and then you'll take the scissors and cut around.
Okay.
So it's going to be a little higher from the bottom than halfway through, but you get the point.
I like that you did that ahead of time. You didn't
I did it. That would be horrible. Okay, and then also you're going to start boiling your half cup of water, and then you're going to boil in there a half. So you're going to let it boil. You're going to let the water boil.
All right.
Then you're going to add in the half cup of the brown sugar. You can't do white sugar because that's too refined. So you need to do brown sugar.
So do you let it continue to boil once you put the brown sugar in?
You're going to turn it into a syrup. So that's really important. You're going to stir, stir, stir for like 3 to 5 minutes, however long it takes to be a syrup. So then you're going to take that. This next step's really important too. You're going to take that off of the warmer.
The burner.
Yeah, the burner, and you're going to let it cool completely. And why you do this for 2 reasons. One, you're going to be pouring it into the plastic. You don't want that to melt.
Right.
And also you're going to be sprinkling on some yeast, and that you don't want that to ferment too quickly. So all that being said, we'll jump into it. I made the syrup ahead of time. This is the brown sugar and the water, and I'm going to pour it into here.
So that's how it's supposed to look.
Yep. And then what we're going to do next is we are going to take a tablespoon, if you want to do this, we'll take a tablespoon of the active dry yeast.
Just put it inside.
And just sprinkle it on top. That's another important tip too. You don't want to mix it in, that'll ferment it too quickly.
Okay, so just sprinkle it on top.
Yep, and then next thing, you're going to take the top part of the bottle, you're going to turn it inside out like this, and then you're going to take your duct tape. I'll rip if you cut and put it on there.
You got it. Okay.
Perfect. Look at that teamwork.
We're a team.
So you're going to cut that.
Okay.
And then...
You want me to hold
this?
this?
Yeah, you hold it. That'd be perfect.
Balance it
and then you're going to wrap it around there. Like I said, it's not pretty, but it works. And real quick, let me tell you why it works.
Okay.
Mosquitoes are attracted to carbon dioxide. That's what you breathe out. A fermenting process like this, it emits carbon dioxide. So mosquitoes draw into this. Once they go through the little opening, they can't get out.
So it brings them away from you to one place, and then they're stuck there.
Yep, and then you won't see mosquitoes up at the top, but when you pour it out, which you'll have to change it every 2 weeks when this is no longer foamy at the top, that's when you need to change it, and then you'll see all the mosquitoes dead in there.
And where do you put that?
You can put it in your house. Obviously, if guests come over, put it away. But you can put it in your house. You can put it out on the patio. You can put it everywhere, and they'll be gone. So there you go. There's your how-to.
And that was so simple. And it's going to be available on our website.
It'll be on our website.
Yes. Okay. When we come back, actually right now, we're going to talk to Danielle, who is talking about trending careers. Danielle.